Ugh. I'm late? I'm not late. I just had to get in a few extra prayers to our Lord and Savior the Sonic. You know, for him to grant me speed and other nice drugs. Hey, yo, what's up, Lonely Goomba? We are out here once again for some worship. Today we've got Sonic Frontiers Wii. Prem's not late, we're just early. Yeah. Almost at 60k. Yeah, we moving. I still don't think we're gonna hit 70k before Frontiers comes out, unless they pull a delay. But we might get close. Maybe 65k. We'll see. We'll see. Ugh. Your voice never gets old. I should hope so, because I read a book for 3 hours. Oh my god. I was doing a good job apparently, because I had the chat open when I was reading the book, and I was seeing people on some conspiracy shit like, he's pre-recorded this shit, like, you know, it's too good, he's not making no mistakes. So I was like, well, I'm doing alright there. They think I'm pre-recording it, because I was sitting there, my voice is getting hoarse. The people like were undermining me a little bit, thinking that I just pre-edited this and I was like asleep or some shit. Nah, I was there grinding. Where's the book? It's in the drawer somewhere. But yeah, we were going hard. Yeah, I was live, dead ass live. Ugh. I wanted it to feel professional. That's why I didn't do any intro or outro. I was like, I wanted it to feel like a video, but I just couldn't be bothered to actually do a video, because then I'd have to edit it, and then that would be a long pit. Yo, what's up, Langston? The $2 late Prem. Thank you for the donation. I don't think you made this. Oh, I made a few mistakes. I definitely made a few mistakes. But not that many, you would think. For 3 hours, it was probably less than 5 minutes of mistakes. I reread a few phrases. I said a few wrong words. Some of the wrong words weren't too bad, so I just kept going. But some I was like, okay, I have to re-say that, you know. But yeah, I don't think I could do this again. I did it with the first movie, and the first movie was like, I don't know, like 140 something pages. This one was like 200 and something, like 220 something. So it was a lot more, because if we go back to what's it called? I think I have the card here. Yeah, this is an hour 56 versus 2 hours 44. And this one had like an intro, outro, like I had a face cam at the beginning, like, and then I had an outro, like, yeah, it was long, like my voice, I was like, for fuck's sake, you know. What did I think of the book? I mean, it corrects some issues with the actual main movie, but also loses out on the humor of having the actual actors there, you know? Like, if you're not visualizing the actual movie in your head, which obviously I was as I was reading it, because I watched the movie, but if you want to watch the movie and just read the book without knowing that Jim Carrey is Eggman or Idris is Knuckles, it's kind of like, yeah, the book isn't as entertaining in that sense. But it did correct some things, like the wedding scene, they actually condensed it. And it was still there, but Sonic and Tails were more involved in it. Like, they weren't completely just out of it for like 20 minutes. I think they structured it better in some ways. I think I even asked in the comments section, like, what differences did you notice? And people like noticed a bunch of shit. Although there was less Rachel as well, though, which actually I liked Rachel, so that was a bit upsetting in the book. But yeah, there were definitely some differences. Like, you can see people noticed quite a few. I was noticing them as I was reading them, but I've forgotten most of them now, to be honest. But there were definitely differences. Anyway, before I forget, make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel, link in the description. I know Premierless fans have been missing the streams. We're gonna get back to the streams soon, don't worry. Like, I got shit in store, okay? But, you know, we hit 7k subs on there. We hitting 10k this year. I told you guys. And we got the Clips channel as well. We hitting 1k on the Clips channel this year. Don't forget about that. We got very beautiful clips, such as getting paid to get Mario Karted. Give me that. I'm not saying that out loud because Susan's on my ass. and you know, quite a few nice clips. But yeah, we out here. Don't need to get the book now. Could just watch the last shit. I'm not trying to advocate for piracy. Okay, I don't want people to not buy the book because I read the whole thing. Yeah, that should actually be an issue, like copyright wise. I don't know. I guess no one cares because it's a book, right? Like, you know, if I read the movie script live, would they come and I don't know. I mean, it's like reading the whole movie basically. I could see the movie in my head as I was reading. I was like, oh yeah, this scene. Oh yeah, that scene. But yeah. Dude, please play the game. Yes, we will get to the Sonic. Okay, I'm sorry for talking and showing my face. Sonic Speed Simulator. Yes, if you don't know, I streamed this before. It is official. It's an official. Let me go to my channel page. Let me go. It is an official. Where's the previous stream? It's an official Sonic game licensed by Sega. So that means that we have to support it and suck its dick, basically. And first Sonic and Tails are playable. Now they've added Knuckles and Ryder's Sonic. As you can see, well, there was a tweet about it, you know, on I think Sonic's Twitter. Let me see. See if I can find it amongst all the memes. I feel like there was a tweet about it at some point. Okay, I can't find the tweet. Maybe it was Tails' channel who tweeted it. But yeah, Knuckles and Ryder Sonic are now in the game. So therefore, it is our duty as Sonic fans to go in and unlock them. Which, actually I saw how to unlock them, so it's not actually that hard. But I guess we'll do some leveling up as well. The snow level was disappointing. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a Roblox game. I wasn't really expecting much anyway. But anyway. Oh, wait, I just remembered that the music in this game is annoying, so I have to, like, put some background music on. We'll play the in-game music for now, and we'll switch it once I get sick of it. We'll see. Oh, yeah, my Roblox name is The Real Premydaremy. Whoever is Premydaremy on Roblox, that's not me. So don't go and say, Premydaremy messaged me on Roblox and said, yada, 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 because, again, I'm The Real Premydaremy. Someone stole my name on Roblox because, quite frankly, I wasn't using Roblox, so someone saw a nice opportunity, I guess. Alright. Close that leaderboard shit. Where's the settings and shit? There's supposed to be like a... hold on. Yeah. Put on the 3D Blast song. Alright, what's full screen? There we go. What level are we? 101. Okay, that's not too bad. 3 rebuffs. Alright. So I guess we go straight for Knuckles, basically. I think he's in the Emerald Hill area. Oh, God, the speed crazy. What's that chest over there? Hold on. This is such a phone game. Look at this, man. Look at this. Oh, my God. Anyway. I think to unlock Ryder Sonic, you just literally gotta type in Riders. Yeah, like, nice and simple. I mean, that's definitely unlike a mobile game, to be fair. Ryder Sonic Epic. Oh, they got types of characters. So Sonic is rare, Tails is rare, really? They're all rare except I'm common, of course. Ugh. Ryder Sonic is only specific. I guess. I mean, the problem I have is that it's not really the OG Ryder Sonic. Like, I mean, the shoes are there, but like, if you look at like Ryder Sonic, like OG, like, you know that he looked cooler than this. Like, let me see the original model. Like, look at the style, like his quills, like the whole outfit is different. Like his proportions are so different. Like in the original Riders, this one just feels like Sonic, but we added the shades and the shoes kind of thing. Like, it doesn't have the swag of Riders. Like, look at this. God, the swag back then, man. Oh, the swag back then. 2000 Sonic, man. I mean, I know Sega have always been like a mess. Oh, speaking of which, oh my God, you guys, what was the name of this video? Oh, what was the Fall of Sonic scene? This video You guys go watch this shit, man. Like, I mean, obviously I love 2000 Sonic. Let's not get it twisted. Obviously I don't love everything of the decade, but I don't love everything of any decade or anything. But, you know, there will be some 2000 slander in there. If you like Heroes, SA2, I don't think this guy is that fond of them. But I think the video is important because it, like, explains how Sega's always been fucked up, and just now them being fucked up is not really a surprise. It's nothing new. It's just more so that they handled it a bit better than, at least with Sonic. But their luck ran out, basically. But yeah, like when SA2 was coming out, they had problems in Sega. Like Hero was coming out, they had problems in Sega. Like, you know, there's so much shit that was going on, and it's just like, yeah, their luck ran out. That's all that happened. Like with 06, their luck ran out, and you know, they ruined the reputation of Sonic, and yeah, that's Sega. Anyway, let's look at Ryder's Sonic. They didn't even give him a proper mouth. What's this line shit? Like, wasn't Sonic 2? They were literally all rushed. They were all rushed. They just pulled it off better before. Like, people consider 3 and Knuckles the pinnacle of the franchise, and that's a game that like deadass dropped in two games. Like, imagine doing that today. Like, imagine Sonic Forces Part 1, Sonic Forces Part 2, and then joining them back together. Like, do you know what I mean? That's essentially what they did. 2 full-price games that was supposed to be 1 game. Alright, I think we have to go to Emerald Hill. Oh, thank you. They removed that annoying prompt when you go from one zone to another. Like, no one wants a fucking prompt. Like, I'm going into the warp. Take me straight there. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to be live, because, I mean, the characters aren't that hard to get. I know where to find Knuckles. 2000 Slander is always hard to watch. That's why I don't rewatch Johnny's 3D Sonic reviews anymore. I mean, Johnny was surprisingly fair, like, with his 06 review. As someone who loves 06, I feel like Johnny was still as fair as he could have been with his review, given the circumstances. I mean, obviously, like, Clement's 06 review was, like, full on, just like, fuck you, like, you know. But these things used to bother me a lot more. Like, people slander my favorite games, but then I just realized at the end of the day, I mean, like, the games mean a lot to me, but they're still products. Like, Heroes is the GOAT, right? But at the end of the day, there's Knuckles over there. Heroes is the GOAT, but at the end of the day, Sonic team were in a mess. Like, Izuka was like doing the level design by himself, you know. He was losing weight, getting no sleep. Like, the whole situation was a mess, you know. It still turned out to be the GOAT after all that, but, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know. Alright, we got Knuckles. As long as we all agree Forces is dog shit, then we have something holding us together. But that's the thing, this whole, like, we all agree. Like, I'm telling you right now, I was there in 2010 as a Sonic fan. Like, literally no one liked Roger. No one. It must have been like less than 5%. And now, if you were to say one negative thing about Roger's portrayal, we'd be like, what's bad about Roger? Why are you hating on Roger? I'm like, there's people born in like 05 who only remember Roger because they started playing Sonic when they're like 5 or whatever in 2010. And they're like mad at me in the comments section of my videos because I said I didn't like Roger's Sonic voice, because that's what they grew up on. So even if right now the consensus is, oh, Forces is shit, give it like 10 years, and then the people that grew up with Forces will be like, it's the shit, it's not shit, and then the consensus changes, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like I did the same thing as well. Like, you could have said one good thing about 06 like 10 years ago, and then enough people like me came in and said, actually, I fucks with 06, and now you're allowed to say nice things about 06. And the same shit's gonna happen with Forces. The same shit's gonna happen with Frontiers. If Frontiers is mid, it just keeps going, you know? See, Lonely Goomba likes Forces, you know? Twip loves Forces, you know, at the end of the day. It's just one of those things, like, the Sonic fandom is never gonna be united in opinions. Like, never. I actually don't know what I'm doing because I've already unlocked the characters that I set out to stream, so I actually have nothing to do. Maybe I should have gone live. I don't know. Maybe this is pointless because, like, what am I gonna do? Level up? I was gonna try and enter that race, but I missed the opportunity. You were born in 2004. Lynch was the first game you played, and Jason's your favorite Sonic VA. You never had a problem with Roger. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got their own experience at the end of the day. Like, I grew up first in the Ryan era. You know, SA2 was my first Sonic game. Well, that and SA1. Here was my favorite. You know, I fell off in the 2010s or whatever. But, like, yeah, I mean, everyone's got their own experience. What's up, Prim? What's up, Spidey? Rant or talking stream? I mean, what is there to talk about, really? I don't know. I mean, Origins, I guess? I was supposed to make a video about Origins, about the new info that we got, you know, but I haven't done that yet. I'll probably have to sort that out this week. This game needs a bounce bracelet. Like, this is the exact kind of game that you just want to bounce around. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it feels weird without being able to bounce. But yeah, you can't even decide between Ryan and Jason. Ryan sounds cooler, but Jason seems like the best ever. I had a period in my life where I couldn't decide between Ryan and Jason, but the reality was, it was Jason. It was Jason. I think the reason I couldn't decide is because Ryan had the advantage of, he was first in my eyes, you know. But then when I sat back and looked at it, like, Jason carried Sonic, Shadow, Jet, like, juggled it with one hand. Like, this man is a GOAT. Like, seriously, like, you know. Obviously Ryan a GOAT as well. I'm just saying, like, Jason, man, like, he hit different, man. Like, obviously there were the memes about him over enunciating, and I mean, he had those moments, but, like, I feel like he was the most consistent. Jason was let go too soon. Yeah, I mean, the deepfakes are getting good though. I'm seeing these meme Sonic channels pulling up with these, like, oh, they still got this travel prompt. I've seen these meme Sonic channels pulling up with these Jason deepfakes, and I'm just like, yeah, it sounds really good. It's getting to the point where it's damn near realistic. Not fully realistic yet, but it's getting there. Whoops. What if we get a Sonic movie like No Way Home where all the voice actors and their respective Sonic show up? Oh my god, if they did like a Sonic version of Spider-Verse, like, oh my god. If they did a Sonic version of Spider-Verse, I mean, it wouldn't really mean much to the casuals, because the casuals, they can't even name the different Sonic voice actors, but like, if they did it for like the fans, like, this is on some like core fan type shit, like you had Jaleel White Sonic in there, designed like he was in fucking Adventures and Sat-AM, and then you had Drummond with his Adventure design, then you had Jason looking like how he did in 06, and then you had like Roger with his colors cringe, whatever, and then you had, who else is there? Fucking Megan Gleam, I don't know, like all of them like in a fucking Spider-Verse movie. I don't think they should do that one live action. That one gotta be animated. That shit gotta be animated, like, you know, CG animated though. Like, that one's gotta be CG animated. Or you could do it like both CG and then like 2D art as well. Sonic Prime would be the place to do that since it's about multi. Oh yeah, Prime. We gotta hear about that shit soon, because like I'm starting to lose faith. I sound like a Sonic fan. I mean, I'm starting to just get impatient. I don't know, like, I want to see something. I'm tired of them talking about the CG or the battles are gonna rival Marvel. Like, okay, like, sit your ass down, show us the shit. You know what I mean? Like, Netflix is in the mud. Netflix isn't in the mud. Okay, they're overreacting. Netflix are just so used to being at the top with no competition Then when all the other companies started making streaming services, they went, oh shit, we have to compete now. You know? Netflix isn't gonna go out like Blockbuster. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't want that to happen. I hate when the OGs go, right? Like, Netflix is the OG. Like, they came with the streaming shit. They did it first. They deserve to reap the benefits. Not all the other companies pulling their shit off Netflix so they can charge you for 10 different fucking streaming services because they don't understand why we liked Netflix in the first place, which was the convenience of having everything in one place. You know? Do you think there'll be a Frontiers gameplay in Prime reveal in May? I don't think we're getting Prime reveal in May, no. I'd be surprised if we got a Prime reveal in May. As for Frontiers, I mean, April's basically over, so it's either May or June. At the end of the day, let me switch to Knuckles. Ugh. Why are they using these weird mouths? It's either May or June, so we're close to Frontiers gameplay. The only way we don't get it by the end of June is, let me do a race. The only way we don't get it by May or June is if the game getting delayed. And if the game getting delayed, Prem don't even use streaming site. What are you talking about, gamer guy? The only way to legitimately stream content is to use the sites. Therefore, I use the sites. Are you insinuating that I would do something illegitimate? What position was I, like, lost? Ugh. Why can't Knuckles glide and climb? Ugh, what a waste. Oh my god. Like, imagine how cool it would have been to glide and climb around this environment. Like, what is this? Tails can't fly, Knuckles can't glide or climb, Ryder Sonic can't board. What is even the point? What is even the point if I can't Speaking of the 2010s, Colors never registered as a Sonic game to you? I mean, at the time in which it came out, maybe, but then they did a decade of meta era, so now it's, you know, just as much Sonic as everything else, you know? But deep down, I know that Sonic's not gonna be like the way it was. I mean, no long-running franchise really stays the same, right? They always change, they always evolve. And again, not all evolution is an improvement. Evolution is just change that happens over time, you know? I saw a tweet earlier today. It was one of those like Marvel fans, but like the comic nerds, like like when everyone was watching it because of the movies. And they were like, I miss pre-MCU Marvel. I think the point they were trying to make was that because the movies are such a success, they started incorporating the Marvel movie lore and shit and designs and shit into the comics. So now the comics have become MCU-ified. This is what I saw. I don't actually know because I don't read no comics. But they were upset about that change. And it's like, yeah, companies will always take what's successful and then milk it and burn it to the fucking ground, right? So when a company doesn't do that, it's like actually a change of pace. It's actually something really cool because, like, for example, like Breaking Bad is one of the biggest shows ever. And if you look at the viewership wasn't that high, especially in the earlier seasons. The viewership peaked in the last season with the finale. Like, season 5 was like the craziest in terms of views. So as the companies working on the show, like the higher ups who weren't like the creator, they're gonna be like, viewership is up. We need to find a way to keep this going. We need to like finish it, bring it back, or I don't know, like on some Prison Break type shit. Like, this is the last season. Actually, no, this is the last season. Actually, no, this is the last. They wanted some shit like that, and the creator Vince Gilligan was like, no, the story's over. We told it. We're not milking this shit, you know? But that doesn't always happen. Oh, this is the gambling shit, isn't it? Ugh. Let's do some gambling, eh? Oh, I got it. Okay. How do I equip that? Better Call Saul exists. Better Call Saul is not milking Breaking Bad though, because like the moment Better Call Saul happened, everyone was like, "Oh yes, we're gonna see Walt and Jesse again. It's gonna be like more Breaking Bad," and it was like, "No, we're not putting them in the show now. Only in the last season we're getting them." At the end of the day, they did a good job with Better Call Saul. It's close to, I would say, arguably on par with the original show, but you know, they could have milked it and they didn't. All right, let's try this trail. I don't like the idea of using Knuckles if you can't do Knuckles' abilities. It's kind of annoying. How good is the Get Down? I mean, if you fucks with like black shows and you fucks with like the history of hip hop, like the 70s and shit like that. The Get Down was amazing. Oh, the Get Down was amazing. Netflix cancel. Don't even get me started on the Get Down, man. Don't even get me started on the Get Down. That show was legendary. The only reason it got canceled is because the show was doing well in terms of people fucks with it. But it was like apparently either the biggest or like top 3 biggest budgeted shows that Netflix had ever produced. The budget was so huge that Netflix felt like they weren't making enough money. Because it's like, yeah, people like this show, but we spending too much to make this show, you know? So it's like, we can't keep doing this. You know, like how the console manufacturers, sometimes they sell consoles at a loss. But in this instance, they'll, you know, when they sell consoles at losses, because they know they're gonna like make money off the games. But in this instance, it's like, we're not making enough money off this because we're spending too much money on this. So they tried dropping the budget, and you could see in some of the later episodes, the budget felt a bit lower. And then eventually they just said, we can't do this. And then that was it was gone. How do I get back to Green Hill? Never thought I'd say that. Yo! Gamer's Storybook, the $5. You think Colors was bad? Forces was my Colors? I mean, for me, I think Forces was like, I don't know. How do I put this in words? And how do I turn off this fucking music? I'm sick of it now. For me, like, Forces, Colors made me lose faith in the character Sonic. Forces made me lose faith in the gameplay of Sonic, if that makes sense. Let me find a song to put on right now. I don't know what song I should play. Alright, let's go Mission Street. Am I loud enough? Like, Colors was more like, the gameplay wasn't what offended me. I mean, the gameplay is, but that's not what offended me. It was like, the shift in tone was what offended me the most. It was like, what happened to the character I love? Like, who is this? It's almost like someone occupied the body of Sonic, and it was a different person. Like, someone you love, like, dies, and then their body is, like, repurposed by someone else. You know, some brain transplant shit. You look like him, you look like Sonic. I mean, maybe your vocal cords were changed because you don't sound like Sonic. And you act completely different to Sonic. I guess you're supposed to be Sonic, but I don't feel loving emotion towards you. I felt it before. I don't feel it now. And that, I think that hurt more. In a way, Colors still hurt more than Forces. Because, I mean, I guess I was getting older as well. But that was like the first time truly, like, it wasn't the first game I disliked. Because there were Sonic games in the 2000s I didn't like that much. But it was the first time I felt like I disliked the character. And I think that was, that's a lot worse when you think about it. You know? With Forces, it was still the meta era anyway. I was used to that bullshit. But it was just, Forces was like the definition of like huge build up, like 4-year wait, just for nothing good. And the added complexity of being a Sonic tuber, so you're covering every little detail, makes you 10 times more invested than when you're just a casual fan, or you're just a fan who's not tuning in all the time, you know? It's like, when you become too invested, it's like what Zendaya said in Spider-Man No Way Home, like, you know, if you have expectations, you're gonna be disappointed. Like, expect disappointment, and you'll never be disappointed, basically. But when a lot is riding on it, it becomes a problem. right? But it's yo. In the story, but with the $2. It wasn't even the game. It was the Fallout. Yeah, like it's the Sonic fans are defending every little thing, and it was just annoying. Like it was crazy. If you're invested in the series, because like I was a Sonic tuber, and the most annoying thing was that people thought I was being negative for views, and like I have access to my own analytics. I know that people unsubscribe when I'm negative. They subscribe when I'm positive. They're less likely to subscribe when I'm negative. If they're already subscribed, they're gonna unsubscribe when I'm negative. I've seen my own stats. Like I've seen it happen. Like it happens all the time. And I could never be a positive Sonic tuber or a negative Sonic tuber. I can only be an honest person with my opinions. So I was rooting for Forces so much because if it was good, then I guess I could have milked the mod showcases and stuff like that, which I didn't really do many mod showcases because I didn't like the game. Like, it's the same with Frontiers as well. Like, if Frontiers is good, I would make content on it. If it's not good, you get less content, and my channel only does well if Sonic does well, essentially. Yo, AK Dreamer, the $10. You become head of Sonic Team. What's your first act as the head? Assuming Sega CEOs don't interfere. My first act as the head. Well, I'm gonna have to go with my nostalgia and say ports. If I became the head of the team, that's what I would do first. I would go on a porting spree. Like, just get the games that I like. You know, maybe like ports and like remasters / remakes, right? You know, like there would be some portage, serious portage. You know, if they fire me after that, then at least I got the games I wanted ported. You know, I would love some fucking ports, man. Seriously, music low as fuck. I'm sorry. Let me increase the volume of the Sonic. It's just really loud in my ear. Alright, I'll just turn it down on my end. You need to play Sonic World Adventure 2.5 on Roblox. Ugh. Everyone's got games they want me to play. Ugh. Sonic Forces? No, we're not remaking Forces. We don't need that. If I was head of Sonic Team, 06 is getting a remaster. Not a remake, a remaster. Heroes getting a remaster too. SA1 and SA2 would get remade. At least, especially SA1. I want SA1 remade. Advanced Trilogy would be 4K widescreen. Original Sonic Rush would be 4K remastered to work on one screen, obviously. Right, those are the games I'd port first. Yo, what's up, Beats? What do I think of this? Well, I played it before. It's just more of the same, really. Just a lot of messing around, basically. I actually don't know why. I legit don't know why I stream this. Oh, okay, I can rebirth now. How do I get back to? I've actually forgotten how to get back to Green Hill. That's a bit embarrassing. Not gonna lie. I'm max level, so something up there. Maybe it's up there. Emerald Hill. Oh, no, I'm trying to get to fucking Green Hill. Anyway, let's do this rebirth. Okay, it takes you back. Alright, time to rebirth. Played this game for 5 full days. Really? You didn't get bored? I've seen people get into like a level 1000 and shit. I'm like, really? Like, you ain't get bored? Like, level 1000? I don't know. There's not much to do. Like, you can't even climb and glide with Knuckles. That would have been fun. Yo, Fumo Face. You could try some other junk. Sonic Onset is fine. Yeah, I mean, there's always something, right? But a lot of these fan projects, people don't like me in the community, so I don't like covering everyone's shit. Like, I covered one that was, I think, a good fan game. It was in Dreams. I think it was called Sonic Venture Plus. You know, I said that I wasn't a fan of the music because they had, like, custom music in there, and I thought the music wasn't all that. You know, that's an opinion you're allowed to have. But, you know, when it comes to fan games, people think they're supposed to suck their dick because it's fan-made, so I can't criticize it, right? I said I wasn't that big of a fan of the music. They had a legacy option there that played regular Sonic music, so I used it. Come to find out on Twitter, the creators of the game are mad at me because I criticized the music. Apparently the people that made the music are mad. Go figure. So they removed the legacy option to play regular Sonic music just to spite me. I'm like, I saw that tweet, I was just like, this is why I don't like playing fan games, you know. Plus, I can still just mute the game and play my own music. It's not the end of the world. I mean, I guess I get no sound effects if it's not built into the game, but it seems like a, you know what I mean? You read a 4chan leak where Sonic, Shadow, Silver, Amy, Tails, Knuckles, and Custom Hero are the playable characters from Frontiers? Yeah, that's not happening. Maybe with mods, you know. That's what I'm saying, Bradley. Like, you know, like, it's kind of like, that's why I don't like be playing fan games and shit. Like, even some really good fan games as well. I'm like, how am I gonna promote this? You know, like Emerald Ties is like, I said this before, but Emerald Ties is like my favorite 2D Sonic fan game. You know, but like I can't cover that on my channel now after what one of the creators did to me. I'm not even gonna say what they did because it was horrible. Those of you who I mentioned it to, you know, but you can't be spreading lies about people like that. It's just not right. Okay, let's go to the shop. What can I do with all these rings? I'm starting to feel a bit rich. I need some rings. Okay. How many rings do I have? Okay, 30,000 rings gets you 349. Okay. 349 will get me triple XP for 30 minutes. Removes max level so you can level up infinitely without rebirths. But I thought the rebirths give you more XP in the end. Wouldn't that be better to do the rebirths? Oh, 2x rebirths. Oh, that could be good. Level up twice as fast. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is to buy rings. I thought you could use your rings to buy that. Never mind. I thought I could get that shit. So I can't use the rings for anything then. That's a waste. Never mind. The whole community has a massive hate boner for me. Yeah, I mean, it's only because I criticized them, you know. Yo, AK Dreamer. Would you be opposed to a remaster of every Sonic game with updated customs that are used to connect the games to a bigger overarching story? Yeah, I would be opposed to that. Because why would you want to connect the games that you like to the games that you don't like? Like, if it was just the games you liked, then fine. Like I said about like Assassin's Creed, that the Ezio trilogy, they should do a remake where they make AC2 Brotherhood and Revelations one big long game. You know, with amazing new graphics and shit. I still feel like they're gonna do that one of these days. Maybe not now, but I feel like Ubisoft will do that. But like, to do it with games you don't, why would I want SA2 to tie into colors? Like, I don't even want it to go there, you know? Just like how the classic fans want to pretend that Sonic 4 never happened. Like, why would I want heroes and colors to be linked in any way, you know. Yo, what's up, Jay? Where has your failure brought you? Right back here to Roblox. Yeah, I'm playing Roblox now. Be out here running through Sonic's world, trying to find Kim K's tape. It's buried here somewhere. Okay, I can redeem some shit. Let's redeem this shit. Ring. What the fuck am I gonna do with these rings anyway? I can't do anything with them. Except gamble for shit. Ugh. Ugh. If Sonic Advance Origins was made, would you play it? Yes. Yes. Ugh. Ain't no way Q-Case tape is a robot. You didn't see the viral tweet, Bradley, on the Kardashian show, where she was crying on the phone to Kanye because her son found her tape on Roblox. I still can't believe that's a real thing, man. I can't believe that's a real thing. There's just some things that happen, you're like, oh my god, this is real? Like, you know, kind of like a Roblox Sonic game being official. Like, why? Yo, AK Dreamer, the $5. What if the updated cutscenes fix the story of the games you didn't like? Yeah, but it wouldn't fix the games though. I mean, I just don't see why I'd want to even bother trying to fix Color's story. Like, at the end of the day, me not liking Color's story is my opinion. And maybe there's people that love Color's story. Maybe they wouldn't want it to be changed. Let them have their game, right? Kind of thing. Like, the damage has been done. Just let them have the game. You know, I don't need to link it to the games I like. Let them have it, and I'll have my games, kind of thing. You know, can't attempt to fix the whole franchise and its whole history. Yo, Frankie, the $5. Don't worry, Prime. As long as you shoot yourself in your own opinion, you're doing just fine in the Sonic sphere. Hashtag RemGang. Thank you for the donation. Actually, RemGang is a Premulous thing. I just want to say, like, I don't want people to think of RemGang and think of Sonic, because RemGang is specifically about Premulous. But in terms of like the Sonic shit, yeah, man, I can only be honest. Right? I can't pretend to be hyped for something when I'm not hyped, right? If I could, this would be a whole lot easier, because people would hate me and I'd grow for. If you guys knew the amount of subscribers I lose. Yo, it's incredible, the £2. Would you direct Heroes 2 if Sega asked? Thank you for the donation. I don't know shit about directing. And quite frankly, I don't know if they could pull off Heroes again. You know, because at the end of the day, even if I was the director, if the team I was working with was, you know, not well versed in Sonic, then there's only so much I could do as director, right? You know. But yeah, like, I've seen the amount of subscribers that I lose when I make a video that's not positive. So like, I know how much easier this would have been had I just been positive. But yeah, it's just not gonna happen unless there's something to be positive about. What if there's somehow a parallel universe where Sonic Frontiers trailer contained gameplay? I guess that universe is just called June, because I'm sure we'll see it soon. Soon enough, I guess. you'd be at 100k if you're blindly positive. Maybe not 100k, but according to YouTube, I would have been at 80 something k if no one had ever unsubbed. Like, if I had never lost a subscriber, I'd be at 80 something k right now. You know, some people just unsubscribe for other reasons though, so. But yeah, I bet at least 10, 20,000 of those that unsubbed are like, fuck this dude or this Sonic hating and whatever, but I don't know. Yo, Primer, you should make a Roblox channel where you just play Roblox Sonic games to give your honest. No. So I can't do that. I can't. Yo, get a new rules for $2. If the Sonic 5 leak is real, what is Sega doing? Yeah, I mean, it's bold of them if they go with the name Sonic 5. Quite frankly, I don't actually want them to go with Sonic 5. If it's a modern 2D game, I kind of want it to have its own name and its own swag. Why are we calling it Sonic 5? Like, there's so many other cool names you could call it that's not linking it to the classics. Because classics, right? I need another song to play. Another song. Let's see. Yo, Peter Parker with a $4.99. I don't understand why we can't be critical of Sega or Sonic when we haven't had a good game in 10 years. Yeah, I don't get it. I just feel like the only way you can defend them at this point is if the games don't matter to you as much as everything else, right? Because, you know, if you love everything else equally, like the comics and the merch and the movies and the TV shows, you might feel like you have been fed, right? But if you really love the games more than anything else, which is me, you know, I still fucks with like the TV shows a lot, but if you fuck with the games more than anything else, it's hard to sit here and be optimistic. Like, Mania is the only Sonic game in the last decade that I loved, and that was 2D, and I'm a 3D Sonic fan first and foremost, right? I mean, I guess Runners was a good phone game, but like, yeah, just Mania is the only thing in the last decade that I could say I love. Generations is more than a decade old now, so I can't even count that. That's one game. But in terms of Sonic Team, who are supposed to be the primary, like, caregivers of the franchise, they've done nothing. Like, this is Sonic, and Sonic Team has done nothing worthy of praise since 2011. And somehow people managed to overlook that. I don't know. I don't know if they're in denial or they genuinely don't care. I don't know. Origins got you excited for something Sonic Way for the first time since 2017. That's kind of the problem though. The only thing that gets you excited is a re-release of already proven to be good games and CD. Then there's kind of a problem here, right? Because yes, like if they announced the Heroes port and they didn't fuck it up, I'd be excited too. Like, it's Heroes, right? But can Sonic Team make something new that excites me? I don't know. We'll see, right? What's up, Leandro? Hey, premydaremy, if Sonic Frontiers ended up being almost like 06, what would you do? I love 06, so yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. You mean a game that's buggy but still well designed in a lot of areas? I mean, I guess I'll be fine. Is the recent Sonic Team restructure? No. Sega been restructuring for decades. Oh, this is why you guys have to watch that video I mentioned earlier. This restructuring shit is nothing new. They're always restructuring. Yo, Peter Parker with the donation. Mania should not even count because it wasn't even developed by Sonic Team. It wasn't originally planned in the first place. I mean, at the end of the day, right? If it's a good game, I'll count it. right? If it's a good Sonic game, I'll count it. But like, in terms of Sonic Team, if we're talking about the original team's track record, it's shit. It's shit. They haven't had a hit since Gens. But in terms of Sonic in general, yeah, I can count Mania. Because at the end of the day, if they outsource a Sonic game to a company and the game is good, I have to give them props, even if Sonic Team did nothing. Yo, anti-mob mentality for $5. Origins trailer dropped, and I see people yelling at Sega about the advanced games now. It seems like we're never happy, but that's just how it's. Well, to be fair though, let's put things into perspective, right? The classics have been ported a million fucking times, right? Advanced games, they don't get touched. Like, I think they put it on the Wii U in Japan. That was it. You know, I can see why people would be upset. Like, you know, as a Heroes fan, like, you know, they haven't ported that shit. Like, they don't port Heroes. The last system it was on officially was what, PS3 in Europe, and that was just an emulated version of the PS2 version. It wasn't really like a port. Like, so it's like, oh, classics getting ported again, but we don't get anything else, kind of thing. You know, I mean, I guess we got Colors, but like, Colors getting a port before Heroes is kind of disrespectful to the GOAT. Like, you know what I mean? And there was like a 10-year period where I didn't play SA2 because they didn't port it. I mean, obviously it was on GameCube. I didn't have a GameCube. We had a Dreamcast. The lens on the Dreamcast broke, so I couldn't read discs. And from like 2003 to like 2012, 2013, when SA2 got ported to like PS3, I just didn't play the game. That was like a decade of my upbringing where I was like, I can't play SA2 anymore. It was kind of weird. 360. It took them years to put it on that, you know. Have you played Sonic Owns? I streamed Sonic Owns. It's crazy that you just can't get Heroes anywhere other than Google. Yeah, like, I'd be showing footage and some people be like, what game is that? I'm like, I want to be mad at them for not knowing what the GOAT is, but it's like, Sega don't port the GOAT. If you don't port the GOAT, how are they gonna play the GOAT, right? Like, even Runners is a phone game, but like, I've seen people going like, what game is this? I'm like, oh yeah, you wouldn't know about Runners, right? Because it was only available for a year, and if you weren't following Sonic in that year, you wouldn't know about Runners, right? So, can you try and describe how Frontiers will play in your honest opinion, knowing about the track record of the director? I've said this before. Cyberspace levels will be like Forces, modern Sonic levels. The open world will feel like Lost World. That's basically what I said. Open world will feel like Lost World Control. Cyberspace will feel like Forces. That's exactly what I'm expecting. If I want to be like realistic, you know, I don't think they're gonna figure out smooth momentum-based control. You know, Lost World attempted to have some kind of like momentum in it, and it kind of somewhat does, but it doesn't really. And then yeah, Cyberspace is gonna feel like Forces. That's my honest prediction. Obviously there'll be tweaks to it, but it's still gonna be something like that. That's what I think. This needs a bounce poster, man, seriously. Yo, Peter Parker. My last one. I hope this anniversary isn't a repeat of the last one where one is Sonic first and Sega will fall back into the movies. Origins of W. Oh, there's a video I wanted to make. If I say it out loud, someone's gonna make it, but I wanted to talk about how this year could be like 2017 Part 2, but worse. Where in 2017 it was like, yay, classic Sonic, boo, modern Sonic. But instead this year it's gonna be, yay, movie Sonic, yay, classic Sonic, boo, modern Sonic. I'm just like, that's my prediction right now. I hope it doesn't come to that, but I don't know. Like, my heart wants them to just do something crazy, and then Frontiers shocks everyone like the first movie, and then gets positive press, and then everyone loves it, and then Sonic is good. I just my heart's like pull some shit off like that, right? But like my logic is like Kishimoto is directing this thing, and he doesn't direct bangers. Let's put it that way. I have the same thing in mind. EA Origins, exactly. It's a shame though. I mean, at least the mods will be interesting, right? I mean, the game is gonna be graphically nice. People keep talking about this cross theory that suggests that Frontiers is using the Phantasy Star engine and not Hedgehog engine. I don't know. Which, if that's the case, then the Switch version would be a cloud version. Which I wouldn't be surprised if the Switch version is a cloud version, and people are gonna come back to my video and be like, Prem was right, because, you know, they were doubting me back then. Like, they would never do that, but like, come on, the Switch is weak. 2017 left a very sour taste in fans' mouth for many years. You do get a report that people are leaving, taking a break from the game. Well, the fact that he said people are taking a break from the games means they're not really leaving anything, because we're not going to get many games anyway. I mean, if the modern 2D game is actually still happening and it's not cancelled, then I guess we could still be getting a game next year as well. So I guess we'll have to stick around for that, right? Assuming that game isn't made by Sonic Team, it might have a chance of being good, right? But, you know, faith in Sonic Team is not really high, you know? But until they can find a development group that can make a 3D Sonic game, because they don't really get outside teams to make 3D Sonic games. Like, I guess Unleashed was Dimps, right? That was Dimps or someone else. But usually when it comes to 3D Sonic, it's only Sonic Team who gets to do that. Unless you include like spin-offs, like Riders is technically a 3D Sonic, but it's not like a platformer like that. But I'm waiting for the moment Sega just goes, you know what, this team that is not Sonic Team, make a 3D Sonic game. Like, assemble a team full of people like who really know what 3D Sonic is about. Like the guy who made like Spark the Electric Jester 2 and 3. People like that who like they got it in their heart, you know, like Christian Whitehead, but for Adventure Era. Like, if we got that, you know, we could be in for something really special. Because I feel like if Sega did that, just found another team, we might get a good 3D Sonic game. Imagine Insomniac, but yeah, Insomniac too busy to do some shit like that, but it could be nice. Maybe a bit too scripted at times, but it could still be a nice game. How have I not got Snow Valley? I already went to Snow Valley before. I don't know how they're locking me out of Snow Valley. Switch back to Knuckles for a bit. I need another song. Well, I guess we could do some Tails. Yo, Platinum G. People seriously see this for what's being said to be good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you've got an open world Roblox Sonic game, and Tails can't fly. He can't fly. It's an open world. What kind of missed opportunity is that? He can't fly. Knuckles can't glide or climb. You added more characters, fix the ones you got. Sonic can't bounce. Like, crucial things that, like, how are you gonna traverse an open world with such a basic moveset? You might as well just put this in Forces. You can't do shit with the abilities. People are running, eating good into the... I swear, I hate it. I hate it every time I see people going, eating good, eating good. I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Like, oh god, it irritates me so much. Every time I hear that phrase, I'm just like, god damn. Like, as a 2000s fan who remembers, like the onslaught of content we got, you know, not all of it was good, but neither is the content now. So, but the onslaught of content we got, and now they want to talk about eating good because of Roblox. I said this to Jaden. I said, listen, I ain't using the phrase eating good until Frontiers is at least an 8 out of 10. If Frontiers is an 8 out of 10 and above, then I'll use the term eating good. If it's like a 7.5, then it's just like eating a satisfactory meal, but like not like the greatest meal I ever had, but like I'm not rummaging the fridge 15 minutes after finishing it kind of thing, you know what I mean? If it's a 7.5, it's like, okay, at least Sonic Team didn't fuck up, right? Could have been better, but a 7.5 could be made into an 8, 8.5 with good mods, right? But, you know, I think it needs to be like an 8 at least. I don't expect a 9 from Sonic Team because it's Sonic Team. And let's face it, they haven't had a 9 since like Heroes. Imagine Frontiers comes out and it's like 2 hours long. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Yo! Sonic Corruption. POV, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric 2. Rise of Lyric was boring as fuck. I hope it's not like that. I hope it's not like that. Like, see, if Tails could fly, I could fly and grab that. Something basic like that. Every character feels the same. It's just a bit like, yo, K's, the 2 Euros. People playing Sonic and Roblox now will do. This is an official game, right? Sega licensed this. They looked at this and said, this should be official, right? Like, we can't, you know, criticize Sega's judgment. If they think this should be official, like, I keep trying to fly with Tails and then I have to remind myself, oh wait, he can't do that. It's Tails in an open world, but no, he can't fly. It's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit ridiculous. Like, where's the mouse? Where are we going? Not like that. Sam mentioned this. If it ends up controlling better than Frontiers, you'll do. What? This? Controlling better than like, Kishimoto, man. Like, Kishimoto doesn't have one good controlling Sonic game under his belt. Let's look at this. Let me look at this shit. Okay. Let me change this. I need something chill. Okay. I need something more chill because what game does he have that controlled good? Forces controlled like us. Secret Rings, okay, if it wasn't motion controlled, then it would have controlled fine. So physics-wise, I guess it wasn't horrible, but it was just a motion control game. Black Knight controlled okay. Colors, I mean, it was not a bad controlling game. I don't think Control was Colors' downfall. Right, aside from putting the quick step and the drift on the analog, which I think was stupid, but that could just be like Wii Remote Nunchuck bullshit, so I'll give him a pass on that one. Sonic 4 Episode 2, I don't actually hate the way that controls, but I mean, he didn't do that, that's just special thanks. Lost World, director, I liked the parkour and the fact that you could do like spin dash jumps and shit like that, but it was missing that fluidity of the adventure control. And then again, yeah, force it. So like when it comes to control, like it's very hard for me to like be optimistic because when they first mentioned the game, they said that Kishimoto was directing, and they got one of the Adventure Field artists for the design, which means that one of the Adventure Field artists, I think the person that designed the Chow is working on this game. That only means that maybe the open worlds will look pretty and might have some nice elements in them. But if the control isn't good, because remember, this guy, I don't want to slander a human being, obviously, but like all the mid shit, right? Like, he didn't do Generations. He was through this whole era, but Generations he specifically didn't do. And Generations was the best game from Sonic last decade. So it's like, you know, like, let me see. Who directed Generations? Miyamoto Hiroshi. Not the Mario Miyamoto, although that name seems to be holding some weight. Let's see what the director of Generations did for the franchise. Not much. I mean, he was on 06, you know, as a game designer, which I don't think the game design of 06 is bad. I don't think the game design of 06 was bad. The problem with 06 was it being rushed. So in terms of game design, I can't blame him for bugs, right? Like, that's whoever allowed the game to release early. So I can't give him flack for that one. Writers, level design, game mode designer, storyboard designer, scenario, like, okay, so this right here, this is good. He did Zero Gravity, which wasn't good. But again, this guy has done way less Sonic and then still came and directed Generations. And Gens was good. I'm not gonna put the whole thing on the directors because there's way more credits. Like, you know, there's the art director, there's the producer, that's Asuka, programming director, then there's like level designers. So I can't put it to one person, right? But as much as I can't put it to one person, if everything you've worked on was the only thing that was well received is colors, I mean, it's just like, so at some point you gotta blame someone, right? That's all I'm saying. At some point, someone gotta get the blame. But at the end of the day, as we've already mentioned, Sega have had their issues of employees leaving. So what can a director do if all the good employees keep leaving to go and develop for other companies, right? It's like, you could put an amazing director in front of a game, but if all the employees that know how to do the shit properly keep going, it's like, what can you do? Is that the way? I feel like I just followed someone here and it's not even the way. Alright, see you later, Bradley. This is a new level. I got no idea, man. I don't think I played this one in the last stream. But I don't think I played everything in the last stream anyway. Best time 3-3. Yeah, that was kind of long. How long have I been live? Only an hour? Why is Tails stuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Anyway, regarding Frontiers, I don't know what I'll do in terms of like playing the game. If I get like an early code and there's like an embargo, then I might have to just play the game on my own and then just premiere my playthrough. But if they give it to me like right before the embargo lifts, then maybe I could just stream my first time playing the game. Because I feel like we're past the like Let's Play era of just like, here's Sonic Frontiers Part 1, Sonic Frontiers Part 2, like, you know, intro, outro, like, I feel like we're done with that. Like, it's got to be a live situation. Like, I ain't trying to be doing multiple parts, right? Unless the game really is that long, which even if it was, then it'll be multiple streams. It wouldn't be multiple parts. How did you beat that in a few seconds? You can't beat that level. well, you jump higher when you got higher levels, so it should, in theory, make the game easier. Will I stream Origins and Frontiers in full? Again, it depends on the length of Frontiers, right? But again, if I get the game early, if I get a code, sometimes they might give you a code like a week. There's a thing called an embargo. So if they give you the code, say, I don't know, 1st November and the game comes out 7th, that means that if I want to stream, I have to sit on the code until the 7th, which I'm not going to do that, let's face it. So in that instance, I probably just record a playthrough and then probably just premiere it on the 7th, right? And then be able to edit out some fails and time wasting shit. But if they give me the code on the 6th and then say you can show it on the 7th, then I'll just wait and just stream it live, right? That makes more sense. You know, then people can backseat a game that they don't have as I stream it for the first time, and they tell me how much I suck. You know, good times, right? If they don't send me a code, then yeah, then I just play it on release, right? Simple. Do some gambling. That's not what I was trying to get at all. I was trying to get the XP. It's either live streams or long plays these days. Oh yeah, speaking of which, like I was looking at your channel and the views you were getting on the Sonic shit versus like the Lego shit, and it just kind of reminded me of like all the people who were like, you shouldn't have made Premulous. You should have just kept everything on one channel, done the non-Sonic content here. I'm like, no. Clearly that wouldn't have been in high demand. Like, clearly most people wouldn't have cared. I mean, look at the views on my last parody. Like, it's not really that great, you know, and that's still like Sonic related. Like, if I was just to show up and start streaming Batman, how many people would show? You know the amount. The reason why I started Premulous, like the final nail in the coffin, the final straw, was when Spider-Man PS4 came out. Amazing game. You know, the original one on PS4, and I was streaming that. I streamed it multiple times on premydaremy, and I lost subscribers every single time I streamed it. Why? Because it wasn't Sonic? Because it was Spider-Man? Because it was one of the greatest games of that console generation? That's why you unsubbed? I was like, yeah, I need a non-Sonic channel, because this is ridiculous. All the people that are Sonic tubers who get to their point where they're like sick of being boxed into just Sonic, and they think they can just start branching out on their Sonic channels. Listen, it's not an easy feat. I'm not saying it cannot be done, but I would recommend, if you want my advice, create a separate channel for it. Seriously, because you will get boxed in. You will get boxed in. Alright? It is hard to not get boxed in. Not impossible, but again, do you want to risk it? There's some videos I post on Premulous that get maybe like a couple thousand views, and I feel like I could post the same video on premydaremy about that non-Sonic game, and it would probably get less views on premydaremy, even though premydaremy is like 10 times bigger of a channel, or like maybe like 8 times or 7 times bigger of a channel. Exactly, gamer guy, like you expected it, but like, you know, not to throw shade, but like I could probably play the Lego games on Premulous and they would pull more views than that, just because it's Premulous and people would tune in to see your boy, right? But I wouldn't even dare put that on premydaremy, because like I think it's been a long time since I've posted a video that hasn't hit like 1,000 views. But that's because I always post what the people want, right? You know, if I was to start posting Batman videos, then I would have some videos that don't hit 1,000. You know? You only lost like 2 subs. Well, I mean, you mean like specifically lost 2 subs on that video, or you mean like you may have lost more subs off that video, but you gained them back from other videos so you didn't notice? Because there's 2 ways you could count that. Good idea on the separate channels. I'm sub to all 3. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. If you got a dedicated set of people, just take it to Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. I don't know, man. I ain't trying to deal with another platform. I already got YouTube to worry about. The fact that you can't fly with Tails. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I'm sorry. I can't get over that ridiculous. It's open world. Open, and you can't fly. What was even the point of making an open world, and I can't even have different ways of traversing it with these characters? I don't hate Lego. I just strongly have no desire to play it ever again. On the particular video, analytics said -2 subs. Yeah, because usually sometimes you could have gained some and then lost some. So it could be like +5 and then -7. So then it's like -2. It's like a Spider-Man can't web sling. It's an open world. Like, imagine being able to just like, and then like just fly around, like, you know what I mean? I mean, you might say it's cheesing, but at the end of the day, it's not like this game has got some crazy like A to B level design where it's like, oh, you've cheesed the game. It's just supposed to be like a running around doing nothing kind of game. Did I hear about Patrick Casey talk about Shadow in Movie 3? What did he say about Shadow in Movie 3? The world is probably too small for flying. No. Let's not make excuses for them. Look at the world and tell me that Tails cannot fly in here because it's too small. Okay. Tails flew in Adventure, and this is, I don't know if it's big. It is bigger than some of these Adventure levels. Yeah, I mean, he flew in Heroes. Heroes are super linear. Why shouldn't he be able to? Why shouldn't I be able to fly from here to there? The fact that you're calling it open world is such an overcompliment. Open world isn't a compliment. It is open world. It's a sandbox. Just because it's not the size of The Witcher 3 doesn't mean it's not open world. You know? In like 2005, this would have been a crazy open world, right? Like, around the time GTA 3 is not a big game. At the time, though, oh, look at this crazy open world. GTA 3 is tiny compared to modern games. It's still, it's a sandbox. It's not a linear A to B progression. It's an open world. Open world doesn't have to be massive to be an open world. It just has to be designed in a way where it's not a point A to point B kind of experience. This is exactly what this is, right? You've got like a whole roundish area. Do an Elden Ring playthrough. You see, if you're subscribed to the non-sign channel, you'd see that I covered Elden Ring, and I sucked massively, to be fair. People are defending this Roblox game hard right now. Tails can't fly because he'll be able to reach areas you were not meant to. It seems like an excuse. I'm sorry. Like, this whole game is about cheesing, right? You get to a high level, your jump becomes ridiculous, your movement becomes ridiculous, and you can basically do things that you weren't able to do when you had a lower level. Like, you can't even go on the loop-de-loops until you hit like level 20 or some shit. The whole point is to grind it and then become OP. What's the point of being OP if I can't even fly as Tails? Like, I can't even just like fly over there. Never thought I'd see the day where there'd be a Roblox Sonic defense squad. I mean, at the end of the day, people will defend Sonic. We grew up with Sonic. You know, if it's got Sonic's face on it, it's gonna get defended. You think Sonic will try and teach Shadow the power of friendship like Knuckles? But Sonic has never felt with some as mentally messed up. I don't know if I'd make a video on that though. I mean, unless there was like, if there was some other news, then I could combine it and make a video on that plus the other news. I don't think I'll make a video on that on its own. Hogs from Portugal. Thank you, Nino Ricardo. Why are we complaining about a Roblox game? It's a game. We're allowed to criticize it. I mean, you know, why? It's a game. They officially announced it. They said it's officially licensed. It's not a fan game. The actor who played the Batman based his character off of Shadow from SA2. Trust me, this is true. That was a viral tweet that I saw that was an edit. It's not true. It was an edit, okay? It was a view source. You guys be falling for some shit, I'm sorry. They didn't base Batman off of Shadow, okay? What do you mean source? Where is your source? You're the one who's claiming it. I saw the tweet. It was a view source. Like, if you can find the article outside of the tweet, then you can let me know. But that article was edited from the original. If your only source is Twitter, and there's no source outside of Twitter, that's a bit of an issue. Do I think Frontiers will win the Game Awards? Man. I honestly don't know what to think of Frontiers. I feel like by default it has to be better than Forces, right? Because it's made by the same guy who made Forces, but it has a bigger budget. So bigger budget mid should be better than lower budget mid by default, right? I mean, all they have to do to be better than Forces is not have Classic Sonic, not have the custom hero, because I ain't doing all that. Not have 2D, which the cyberspace levels probably will, but I guess the open world will be 3D, so it'll be less 2D than Forces. So no Classic Sonic, no custom hero, minimal 2D, minimal Wisp usage. What else? It's graphically superior, so that's already a plus. I just feel like I'll be thoroughly surprised if this is worse than Forces, because Forces is like, I feel like Forces is the worst thing that Sonic Team has put out ever. So I feel like Frontiers will not be worse than Forces, and that better not age poorly. Seriously, Sonic Team. But that's not really saying much. Right? Even if it's better than Forces, it's not like we've won. Like, no, we're not eating good just because it was better than Forces. I just feel like that's the bare minimum. Do I like the 2D sections and one on each stages? Honestly, 2D sections and boost levels, when it's not overdone, it doesn't bother me. But that's just because Boost has always been like that. You know, I liked it in Unleashed because I just like the levels in Unleashed in general. You know, even in Generations, I didn't hate it, right? But it was more annoying in Generations because there was a whole 2D playstyle. So it's like you're overdoing the 2D now. Like, Classic Sonic gets to be fully 2D, but Modern Sonic doesn't get to be fully 3D. So it's like, you know, 3D fans are always getting shafted in some way. But in Unleashed, you had the Werehog, which was fully 3D. So it was a bit more tolerable. Plus you had the 3D, like, hub worlds and shit. So some 2D in the levels was like, okay, cool, whatever. Plus Unleashed levels are super fun. I don't think 2D sections in the modern levels and Forces is what ruined the game, though. If you were to ask me what ruined Forces, Classic Sonic, Avatar was cringe, levels are too short. control was arse. Story was but I mean, so was Generation Story, and that was a good game. So, yeah, the control mixed with short levels, mixed with characters that shouldn't have been playable. Like, I hate when they have silent characters, I'm sorry. Like, why is the avatar silent? Why? It's annoying. It's not just Sonic, in general, like, even some FPSs do that shit, where the main character just doesn't speak. I'm just like, oh, I hate that shit. Could you see the next modern 2D game being developed by Dimps? Zippo said that, he didn't say it was Dimps, but he said he would predict that it could be Dimps because their schedule was looking empty, but I have no idea. Maybe they've gone back to Dimps. But who knows, man? Who knows? Even Frontiers with just open world as 2D sections, I'll give up on having a fully 3D game. Yeah, I mean, I think it's very likely that the cyberspace levels will have 2D. Which, I don't even think that in and of itself means, oh, Frontier's bad because it has some 2D in the cyber. Again, like, the biggest issue with Frontiers is going to be control and physics. I feel like, well, when I say issue, obviously I haven't seen the game, but I mean, the thing that is going to determine how fun it is. I mean, there's other things, but like the thing that comes to mind first, will it control? It's an open world. If it doesn't feel nice to run around in, like when you play Odyssey, like you got the cappy throws, you got the rolls, you jump, you bounce off the wall, you jump, you throw cappy, you jump onto cappy, you dive. Like there was some advanced shit in there. Like, Odyssey was crazy with that. The movement. So obviously you have to have good level design in the open world. And so far we haven't seen any loop-de-loop or anything in the Frontiers open world. So an open world that doesn't feel like Sonic because they're trying to make it play like something else, that's a problem. But then even bigger than that is you need the control to go along with it, right? You need an environment that encourages Sonic to use his unique abilities to traverse it. And you need to have both the level design that feels like Sonic and then the control that allows you to manipulate that, you know. We need Unleash the Generations. No, we don't need that. No. Maybe, okay, for the cyberspace levels, then sure. Then yeah, something like Unleash the Generations. But like for the open world, we need essentially SA1, SA2. Like, we need the bounce bracelet of SA2. We need, like, the spin dash of SA1. The general movement of SA1. You know? We need shit like that for the open world. The combat of heroes. You know? Maybe add Sonic's drop dash and spin dash drift to make it feel nice. I don't think you would need a drift if he's not boosting in the open world. You only need drift in boost games. But drop dash, I could see that. I think a drop dash should be fun. Like spin dash, like say you're in the open world, like here we are now. Like you do a big spin dash and then like drop dash down and then like that would be super fun to pull off in Frontiers, you know. Everyone talking about Sonic 5, but where's Sonic 07? Well, you mean the sequel to 06? 06 came out in 2007 anyway, on PS3, so... That is actually funny though, because 06 is basically 6, so... Technically, if you got Sonic 5, then 06 is Sonic 6. So you get Sonic 1, 2... CD, 3 and Knuckles, 4, Sonic 5, and then 06. The new continuity. Frontiers play like Utopia? No. Sonic Project Hero. Sonic doesn't need to be classic Sonic in 3D, okay? Why can't I go there? Is that like a locked off area? I'm worried that the open world is another gimmick to pad out the game and the real game is the cyberspace levels. Well, this is kind of why I didn't want Sonic to be open world in the first place. I just felt like, you know, I don't know. Because in a way, that might actually be better. Because if the cyberspace levels is like most of the game, assuming they were good, then it wouldn't bother me that the open world is just more of a hub world advanced, basically. As long as the open world is fun, right? Because I don't think Sonic should be open world. Personally, I never wanted Sonic to be like fully open world. Like Odyssey is the maximum I would have said, not Breath of the Wild. You know, so if that's the case, where the cyberspace levels is the main game and the open world is just 30% or something like that, I would be cool with that. Yeah, like Sonic Adventure, basically. Like, it has an open world. At the time, you could call that an open world. Nowadays, that just feels like a hub world, but it was always a hub world. But like, you have like that environment that you can run around and play around in, but the main game is in the levels. Except in Frontiers, they could do like more crazy shit with it, like more buildings you could enter, more like side content that you can access from the world. 06 had some remnants of that as well. Unleashed had some remnants of that, like, you know, there were missions that you could discover in the world, there were things you could buy. So I feel like Frontiers could do that. But honestly, I think the best way for Frontiers to be good would be for the bare minimum 50% of it to be cyberspace content. And then whatever's left to be open world. So it's not like a true, like, always in an open world kind of experience. It's more so just part of the game. The open world would probably add like a hub world. Well, we don't know for sure though. It could be like, cyberspace could be like 30% of the game. And then the open world is the main game. We don't actually know. Because I feel like the leaks kind of made it seem like the cyberspace was not the main part of the game. They said it was the best part, but they didn't make it seem like that was the majority of the gameplay, right? It's very likely that a lot of the game is in the open world. What's my favorite game that I've ever played? Sonic Heroes, without a doubt. After that, it's like Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, that kind of shit. How late are you? Well, I've been live for an hour and a half, and I don't actually know how long I'm gonna be live for because I went live to unlock characters that I unlocked within like 5 minutes, so I'm just running around. What do I think of Sonic Burst? Shit. What's my favorite Mario game? Honestly, I've played a bunch of 3D Mario, but I haven't finished them, so I can't even properly rank them. You know, obviously I finished Odyssey, but like the other ones like I've started and not finished. Actually, subscribe to Premiums if you want to see me stream those, because I need to stream like the Galaxy games and all that. 3D World, you know. But aside from that, I'd probably say like Super Mario Maker 1 and 2, New Super Mario Bros. DS, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart 64. That's my shit, man. Where is the Snow Valley Obby? People really out here doing 15 million steps. My God. What actor would you want to voice Shadow in the third movie? Jason Griffith. I know I'm supposed to say some celebrity, but like Jason. Well, it depends on how they portray him, because maybe Humphrey could do it if it's a more emotional shadow. Ugh. I don't know how people play this for so long. Like, I'm bored. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a grind fest. Like, there's a lot of mobile games that have a lot of grinding in them, but they make up for it by having stimulating gameplay. Like, Sega Heroes was a fun mobile game, and it was a grind fest. And it was money grabbing as fuck, but I still played it every day until it shut down. Because the gameplay was worth it. To be able to like destroy like teams that were way stronger than you just because you were good at strategizing and picking the right team and crafting the right team and knowing which abilities to use against which characters. Can you try and play Sonic World Adventure? I've played Unleashed before. If you were forced to choose which classic games should be turned into 3D, which one would I choose? It was either between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, really, that's it. Those are the best ones, 2 and 3. I feel like I'd probably do 3 because it had more story, and 3D Sonic games are usually more story heavy, so you could do the Sonic and Knuckles thing. Maybe that should be the Sonic movie tie-in game. They should have done a movie tie-in game for that. Just remake Sonic 3 and Knuckles in 3D, and then use the movie Sonic designs, and then use like the movie scenes as cutscenes or some shit like that. I don't know. That could have been crazy. You should play other Sonic Roblox games. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to get more into the Roblox stuff right now. Sonic World Adventure is a game on Roblox, which is like, I know that's what he meant. It's just people keep spamming that, so I'm kind of sick of seeing it because I've already covered the game before. Forces came out in the early 2000s, do you think you would have gotten a better rating? No. People hated Unleashed when that came out. And I mean, yes, a lot of the reviews hated the Werehog, but there was a lot of reviews that didn't even like the day content as well. At least compared to previous games. So I don't think the reception would have been that much greater. Especially since there was a lot more classic fan influence back then. And while Classic Sonic was in Forces, it didn't control well at all. And they would have gone standard for that. Do I like covering fan games? As I said before, a lot of the fan game creators be hating on me, so that's why I don't like covering them. But there are some good ones. What's the best Spider-Man media? Spider-Man 2. Easily. that? Why do people hate on you for having an opinion? Because it's not the positive opinions. I don't think I've ever gotten hate for a positive Sonic opinion. Aside from, you know, 06, I guess. Not as much as before, but you know, it was more prominent before. I can't believe I missed that. Sister thinks I'm cute. Unleashed 06 was more of a joke to poke fun of the Sonic community back. Exactly, like, oh my god. The amount of people that praise Unleashed now, I remember when it was fresh, and the biggest voices in the community were the classic fans who were angry that the franchise wasn't classic anymore, and they were very bitter at that time. You know, kind of like how I'm bitter now. But it was kind of crazy seeing like how much hate Unleashed got back then. Like it was just like common consensus that this is the Dark Ages and everything is bad now, and it's just like now it's like Unleashed is getting all this praise. You know. And just like us game fans are upset that games feel like they're getting shafted now. And 10 years from now, the people that grew up in this era are going to be like, you know, those game fans, all they talked about was winning games when the multimedia was the future, and they just couldn't accept it. And that's just how it be, right? I don't know why the frame rate for this is so bad. Like, this is not 60 FPS. It's like 45 or some shit. Like, why is this not smooth? Do you think Nako will return to Sonic? Oh no. That's just, I don't think that's happening. I mean, let's be real. I don't think he left because he didn't want to work on Sonic. You know? He obviously left. Oh, this is why you guys have to watch that video that I mentioned before. I feel like he left because he was just sick of Sega. Apparently he had a lot of responsibilities there, and a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to perform. Plus Sega's going through their shit. That's probably why he left the company. He knew he couldn't take Sonic with him. I feel like he would have taken Sonic with him if he could have. You know, but it belonged to Sega. Oh, I'm at max level. I didn't even realize. What am I even doing with all these rings? There's not really much I can do with these rings except some gambling shit. And they call the rings uncommon? Really? Ugh. Have you tried Sonic Onset Adventure? No, I have not. So that's the older version. Why is the old version showing up the new version? Let me see. Man, that smoke is weird. Oh, they got the heroes hoops. Oh shit. Level design is on the right path, I think. I think it's not perfect level design, but it's definitely like more my style, like more linear. This looks like it's got potential. It was cancelled because the game was too much for the Roblox engine to handle. Who would have thought Roblox would be holding games back? Why am I so... Oh, I did a reload. I forgot about that. I was like, what the fuck is going on? My shit glitched. Let's get to an actual usable level. It'll take like 20 seconds. Maybe a bit more than 20 seconds. What happened to 06 game ported to Xbox Series consoles? It wouldn't even need a port, it would just need backwards compatibility. Which, I mean, it could have been done. Sega just had to be like, we allow it to. I don't know why I joined the race at this low level. Why did I even bother? Really? Robux? Tails' tail? Why would he be charging for Tails' tail? Like, he already has his tails. If I'm not mistaken. Why would he be charging? I mean, I guess so that Sonic could wear them? I don't know. Chaos Emeralds. It's for your avatar. Man, everything plus mine. complete Lost Valley obby. I feel like I did that. Do you see Sega ever remaster in 06? Like actually like remaster? I don't know. I don't think so. What do I think about Sonic Pocket Adventure? I haven't played it, I know about it. Maybe I should stream that at some point. The one game that IGN gave a 10. The one Sonic game that IGN determined to give a perfect score. So does that just give you 800 XP? Is that it? Is it more than that? What's my favorite Sonic racing game? Riders? Pretty much no contest on that. Its only real flaw is not enough content, I believe. A remake of Riders with like additional content, like a Riders Ultimate, with the mechanics of the original, but just prettier graphics. Still playing. I mean, if you could count this as playing, I'm just running around talking about Sonic. But I'm probably gonna end soon anyway, to be honest. Not much else I can do in here. Opinions on Elon Musk buying Twitter. Twitter is a cesspool, and Elon Musk buying Twitter is not going to change that. People act like it's the end of the world, because Twitter was fine before this. Twitter peaked like a decade ago, let's be real. You miss Prem on Twitter? I'm done with that shit, man. I can't be arguing about Sonic opinions on Twitter every day. Every time I see Sonic shit on Twitter, it's the same shit. Screenshotting Sonic 2's videos for some clout. Getting mad at anyone who says anything critical of Sonic. Debating which game is better than which game. Hydro City or Hydrocity. You know, like, I've seen it all now. I've seen everything. Everything. Nothing is new to me on that. Twitter is like Green Hill or something. Like, eventually you're gonna get sick of it. It was nice at first. The Hydro City thing was in the IDW comment. Yeah, I saw it. Everyone knows Tails is smarter than Sonic, so if Tails says it's Hydrocity, then it's Hydrocity. We should all just accept that, you know. Should the boost formula be scrapped? I don't think anything should be scrapped. I don't see why you couldn't have adventure game or adventure gameplay and boost gameplay even in the same game. You could give like Sonic boost gameplay and then you could give another playable character adventure gameplay like Shadow or something like that. They don't have to play exactly the same, right? What's of all the late streams? It's only 1 AM. It's not that late, right? I mean, it's not that late. Well, it's not 2 AM yet. Plus, I didn't start the stream at 2. I'm about to end the stream anyway, so. 5 rebirths already. This is my second stream of it. This is the second time I play this game. Anyway, I think we're at level 69, so I think that's a nice place to leave things. I didn't play the new what's the new racing level? Okay, because I'm tired. Where is this new racing level? It starts randomly. The races are straight lines. Like it is what it is. Like, I can't be bothered. If it's random, then I'm not gonna do a million races till I get it. I'm just, you know. The races should be within the actual level. Yeah, like, why can't I just go somewhere and start the race? Why does it just show up in the HUD? I don't know. Either way, I've done like 2-3 races today, right? I didn't see it. If I can't pick it, then it's an RNG fest. Yeah, I'm just not bothered. I mean, the races are not engaging enough anyway to play the game much. But yeah. Ugh. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Sonic Frontiers Wii. Of course, make sure to subscribe to the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. The Clips channel too. Hey, we got some subscribers on the Clips channel. That's what's up. Hey, we hit 59k. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, we hitting 60k next month. We hitting 60k next month. That's what's up. We gonna hit 60k before the Frontiers gameplay drop, right? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Maybe I'll get a YouTube plaque before the end of the decade. Before the PS6 drops. Anyway. Oh yeah, I still have the heroes image here. I forgot about that. Let me actually. Can I like blur that or something? I don't know. I kind of don't want to have heroes there because it's too goated for a Roblox stream. Do I consider heroes an adventure game? They made it clear that it wasn't an adventure game. Like, the Sonic team made that shit abundantly clear. It was not an adventure game. It's from the same era, of course. It shares similarities, but it's not an adventure game. Oh, this it's just, you know, the greatest game ever made, obviously. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I don't know when I'm going live again. Probably not anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream something. I need to do some Premier streams, so you know, probably do that at some point. But yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and yeah, thanks you guys for watching. It's been real. Remy out.